I put together as we were doing that training at Russell Independent the last time he was here in October. He said there's 7 tools that he thinks that are really critical for teachers. So I sort of put them together because he spent a lot of time on each one of these. He has a 30-second feedback, a 5-minute feedback, of course his reflective, positive reinforcement, instructional, small group coaching, and then teaching studies. So he said these are the 7 things that principals can do with their staff in a lot of different ways. So here's when you would use them, when you would not use them, and some tips on what they're about, how would be a good way to do that. If you decide that you want to do reflective planning and coaching, okay, in the big book, in the field things, here's the pages that's on, and then here's some things that he says, would go along. So we look through these, see about what you think your staff needs, and then let's talk about 1 or 2 of them, and then on the 28th of January, let's think about what we want to do. And it could be maybe you have a teacher who will be kind of beginning from...
One of the most effective things, though, that I think that he does with us is taking us to classrooms, observing with him, and then modeling the instructional feedback or the reflective feedback or whatever it is his focus is for that specific teacher.
And that's what we want to try. I mean, that's what we want to do when we do this. That, I'll do it one time, you'll do it one time, maybe, we'll talk about it and the teacher will know that we're practicing.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
That we're practicing.
And I have several teachers that would love to do that.
Well, good.
So, yeah.
And it may be one of those things where, that we'll move on out and people will go, okay, I know what Sandy's doing now.
Yeah.
I don't know, she's not coming here to do other things. So, this is one of the things that Debbie, and it kind of goes along when we do this instructional conferencing, if that's what we end up doing, might really work. You all in Fayette County use the curriculum document that's off the web and the curriculum maps.
Yes.
In fact, Meese Middle School's principal is brand new this year, and he was talking, he and I were talking.
Is that Somerset? Yeah, I have a friend that teaches there.
Well, I mentioned your plan book, and he was very interested.
I said, I want to make sure I'm getting the accurate picture. Yeah.
So, and maybe when we do our instructional coaching, we may want to find one of those people.
I have another one of those people.
Well,
they're not as severe though, but
it's
someone that I have moved from place to place to try to find the right seat on the bus for her, and I just can't find the right seat on the bus. She's a tenured teacher. She's been here like 20 years, and she's really she's hard to help. She's difficult to help because she thinks she's a good teacher. And based on every evaluation she's ever had prior to my being here, she was. So it's just times have changed in the state, and the expectations for quality teachers, it's different than when I was a teacher even. And everything in this...
from our last meeting, we had put on there about the learning, that you were going to be doing the learning walks and those kind of things. Yes. What kind of data have you gotten from those, and have you used it?
I haven't done anything that's been like, that I've put into and gotten back like 27% of teachers this or that. Or it's been using, what I've done is, it's student engagement. It's a tool to monitor that because that's our emphasis. And some, not statistical data, but I've done, I don't know how many I've done of those. Every teacher in the building at least once of going in and spending 30 minutes with, seeing how they're engaging students as part of the lesson, especially at the beginning of the lesson. How are they